and welcome back to Degraman. We're here with Vincent and Ragnar fighting each other. Show off their powers, I guess. It then stretches its huge tentacles up towards Vincent, who is currently finishing off the last of the skeletons. Continuing his barrage of attacks, Ragnar creates another swarm of skeletons, giant ones this time, 8 to 10 feet tall. I'm not ready for Halloween to see those huge ass skeletons outside people's homes again. They were funny at first until there was a house that had 5 of them, and I just knew the prices for one. It's like, bro, are you rich? You're a wimp, Vincent. Vincent continues to swing his sword, each of his blows smashing a skeleton into dust. When he turns his attention to the Kraken, he slices right through the water, stripping the beast of several of its tentacles. Beware the Titanic icebergs! A huge ocean liner appears mid-air and immediately speeds towards Vincent. Unable to react in time, the ship smashes right into him, forcing Vincent into the water where the Kraken awaits. But as soon as the beast reaches its tentacles out to him, they're met with Vincent's sword. Don't make me angry, Ragnar. This is a child's play for you. Why don't we change the rules, by removing your kitchen knife? You'll be a little more than a whipping boy. I think I may try a new trick. And if you refuse, well... Ragnar points his pipe at me. Perhaps someone would look better underwater. No thanks, I hate the water. I can't even swim. I can't believe I actually thought Ragnar was a nice guy. Sure, he was a bit sarcastic, but not this. You're an asshole, Ragnar. I don't deny it, but who better to draw you out of your comfort zone than me and get you to experience some actual pain? Glaring evilly, Vincent throws his sword to the ground and it instantly transforms back into Cass, who calmly steps aside. Ragnar then turns his attention to me. And you, milady, should you attempt to jump out and scream or do anything to draw my attention away, I will wound Vincent so severely that you'll be too repulsed to run to his aid. And you will watch everything. Agreed? Are you going to be a good girl now? No? No, I don't want to watch. This entire situation is awful. Why am I being dictated to again? Why do I always find myself in these hopeless predicaments? I need to think. As for Vincent, his situation has only gotten worse due to his lack of a suitable weapon. Fortunately, he manages to fight free of the Kraken tentacles and grabs one of the skeleton's swords. But the weapon is unable to withstand a particularly strong blow and shatters upon impact, plunging several pieces into his own flesh. Ow! I cover my mouth to silence my horror. It really does look like Ragnar is trying to kill him. It's painful to watch, but I dare not turn away for fear for what may happen to Vincent if I do. So I continue to do as told and play witness to this horrific battle. Hordes of skeletons continue to press in on him as he fends them off with another saber he had seized. Unfortunately, his inability to use stronger blows and the overwhelming number of enemies bearing down on him has evened the odds, until eventually Vincent begins to tire and misses several slashes in a row as his clothes become more and more soaked with blood. Now, as promised, the main event. Gallows! Whoa, what the fuck? Responding to Ragnar's call, a large gallows rises out of the water, and one of its ropes catches Vincent around the neck to lift him up. Oh god, he's choking. With a commanding gesture, Ragnar beckons the gallows closer and it obeys him, floating through the air. Ragnar is not to be messed with. Honestly, I feel like he's one of the most OP. Are you enjoying the show? To think you chose that weakling. He can't even protect himself. Although I can hear the words coming from Vincent's mouth, I can read them on his lips. Look at me. Aww! Even till death? Well, he's obviously not dying, but even then, he's just telling you to look at him. His hands transform into what looks like metal while licking and reshaping into blades. The rope around his neck seems to be loosening of its own accord until a partially metallic Vincent lunges at Ragnar. Wait, you turn into metallic? But who meets the assault with a pirate's cutlass? I know you have more imagination than that. Another light puff of smoke and Ragnar's sword morphs into a musket and fires at Vincent. Taking the bullet head on, Vincent falls into the water, painting it red. Ragnar is obviously very OP. Ryu couldn't do any of this shit if he wanted to. With condition in his voice, Ragnar says to me, "Go mourn." Nah, he's not dead. I don't believe it. I immediately leave the dome with smoke and turn towards Vincent. We have to run to him, obviously. Stand here and wait. Attack Ragnar. We are weak as fuck. Why would we do this? Run to Vincent. I have no idea how badly Vincent is hurt, and not knowing terrifies me. Getting closer to him, he disappears. That's when I hear Cass's voice. Leave. I turn to see Cass holding a bloody blade against Ragnar's throat. Funny, you shouldn't be so angry. Keep it up and you'll definitely kill me next time. Finally surrendering, Ragnar raises his hands in the air before leaving, a contented smile on his face. Clearly the defeat didn't bother him at all. Wait, he lost? Wait, that didn't even seem like he lost in that fight. Whatever. I turn to Cass, who has fallen to his knees, and watches Vince materializes beside him, covered in blood, anxious to hurry towards them. I hate his blood. It smells like mud. Hey, aren't you afraid of blood? I thought the sight of it made people like you to faint. For a man who single-handedly dispatched a horde of angry skeletons, fended off a kraken, and was beaten, choked, and shot at close range, Vincent looks entirely too calm. Yeah, this all sounds like Ragnar won. It was a good battle. But holding you hostage was reprehensible. I should have taken his head. Damn that shallow water pirate. Worried about Vincent, and quietly sit down next to him. Don't worry, they're only scratches. I just need a minute to gather my senses. Looking thoughtfully at one of his wounds, he sticks a finger in and pulls out a bullet. Ragnar, that bastard, always having something rotten on his mind. Do I even know what I'm getting into? I watch in shock as Cass helps Vincent remove weapon shards from his body, and I can't help feeling nauseous at the display. Why would anyone do such terrible things, and how was Vincent so calm? He was almost killed. He was bullied and nearly bludgeoned to death, and yet his attitude towards Ragnar hasn't changed at all. I just can't understand it. Stop looking at me like you want to cry. We always have sparring sessions like this. Nobody died. Give it a bit and everything will be fine. If you aren't afraid of getting hurt, then why were you so afraid of getting sick back in the cabin? Vincent mutters something under his breath, probably cursing my stupidity. We're at full strength in the meter rooms. If you wanted to actually kill me here, you need to crush me to death beneath a hydraulic press, for example. Still, even if I were decapitated, it would only take half an hour or so for the situation to remedy itself. I may be stronger out in the ordinary world, but I don't possess the same kind of vitality there. The pain, however, I felt it, all of it. I used it to knock me out from time to time, even the simplest of fractures, but I've adapted. I've gotten used to it. Still, I wouldn't suggest playing with knives just to test the pain threshold. Is that why they have so many kitchen knives? Just to test the pain tolerance? Ugh. Yeah, knowing I'll be living under this constant cruelty, I shudder. Vincent soberly pokes at his chest and is instantly surrounded by a cloud of smoke. When it clears, his clothes have regained their normal appearance. Don't tell me you're a fairy godmother? Iron's muter rooms. They can restore physical objects to their original states as well as speed up healing. Cass stands up and nods slightly to me before leaving. Vincent yawns. I hope you realize what Ragnar was doing. Beating to a bloody pulp. Stop acting dumb. No one does these things for no reason. Anyway, if you were to join us for more sparring sessions, you witness far more brutal beatings than this. And the first thing you would do is obey instructions. Implicity. If you were told to close your eyes, you close your eyes. If you were told to yell, you'd yell. When you were not following instructions, you would sit quietly and not interfere, no matter what you saw or felt. He looks me earnestly in the eyes. Do you understand? Here in the muter room, your willfulness can lead to death, especially during battle. I remain silent, but a voice inside my head urges me to share what has been tormenting me. Ragnar did this to you because he thinks I'm yours. Remembering we're in Ein's meter room, I cut myself short. I mean, because I'm your Jania. Even if that's true, you shouldn't worry about it. That's my problem. But it's my fault that he hurt you like this. You're a fool. You didn't hurt me. Ragnar did. Besides, it was good training. Even though Ragnar is a piece of crap, he knows my weaknesses. I just need to get stronger, and next time he'll be the one spitting blood. I feel sick again. How can they be so cruel to themselves and to each other? Maybe that's why there's so few female Kwanzis. They're only good for crying and making babies. No fighting spirit at all. You sexist pig. You're disgusting. I think I felt sorry for that scoundrel. He's insufferable. Having seen Vincent's abilities firsthand, it's obvious he's capable of creating bloodbaths. Sure, this has been fun and all, but maybe it's time for me to move on. While you walk me to a hostel. A hostel? You're not going home? I'm not going back to my mom, that's for sure. So what you're doing, your fight with your mother, you know upsetting your mom is off limits, right? What? Why? Why is it off limits? Vin stares at me with narrowed eyes. It wants me to... Where am I? Respond truthfully? Okay, I guess that makes the most logical sense. I'm so mentally exhausted that I can't find the strength to make excuses, so I decided to tell him the truth. She won't let me live my own life. It's hard when the person closest to you is unable to see you for who you really are. I angrily grab his sleeve. Don't you dare joke about that. I never joke. Vincent looks deadly serious. So the guest room is out then. Yeah, just the thought of running into one of those liars keeps me out. You really think a hostel is a good idea? Well, I don't have much of a choice, do I? I have some money, but it's not enough for anything better. Vincent snorts, then pokes my shoulder. Stay at my place. The way he's blushing, bro. What? So this is what it comes to. Vincent asked me to spend the night with him. My place. At least I have a door. Did getting hung today kill all of your brain cells? Why are you suddenly suggesting I spend the night at your place? I need to keep an eye on you. Besides, there's usually a bunch of trash thing at hostels, and who knows what the living conditions are. It could be vile. Having made his offer, Vincent turns away looking frustrated, suggesting his place must have cost him a great deal of effort. And now he once again appears exhausted after the most recent emotional outburst. Fine, let's go. Listen, you're not doing me a favor. I'm doing you the favor. Whatever you say. I'm visibly worried, moving in with Vincent when I had just been doing some pretty weird things with his jacket. It's dangerous. I can't give in to my sexual urges now, not while I have bigger problems to worry about. I can't let my hormones rule my life. It's my Tamagotchi. Oh, my man's hungry. There we go. It's okay, I just need to calm down. I'm sure it'll be fine. We return to look cool and Vincent stops in front of the doors as if bracing himself. Well, it'll come. He then swings the door open and invites me in. The room seems cozy. There's an area for bookcases and dumbbells and a bunk bed. Cass is lying on the bottom while reading something, so they live together. That'll certainly make my life easier. Cass's presence should lower the odds of any awkward situations arising and hopefully help me control my urges. Girl, what urges are you having that you want to do to this man? Vince seems a little fidgety and is straightening up a bit even though the room is already clean. This is clean. This is not clean. These knives on these walls. Top bunk or bottom? Choice said to sleep up top, right? Yeah, I'll sleep up top. There are no other places to sleep. I remember when my brother and I had to share a bunk bed, I would sleep at the bottom bunk bed because he wanted the top, and I think at some point we like swapped. And I had constant nightmares up top, so I was like, fuck that shit. I'll take the top. Okay. Samir does Vincent seem a little disappointed as he starts to rearrange the bedding. Cass calls me over to give me a tour of their humble but cozy abode. When he's finished, he hangs back in the kitchen as I head into the main room again. Vincent is still scurrying about the apartment. It's dark in here. I should probably change the light bulb. Oh, whoa, bro. Why is your shirt... Holy shit, hello? My god, you're so fucking handsome. You're on a stool? That makes it a little sillier looking. Grabbing a stool, he climbs up and reaches for the light fixture, but the ceiling is so high and Vincent is so short, he's forced to stretch out even further. How tall are you? Are you a short king like Levi? And I freeze. His shirt rises up, exposing his stomach. Vincent's skin is so white, it's almost transparent and incredibly pale compared to his darker clothing. He's so muscular and without an ounce of fat. You can practically see every muscle move. I can't help but feel like I'm seeing something that isn't meant for prying eyes, and the intimacy quickly fills me with heat, but I can't stop looking. Oh my god, girl! You're about to get caught! Then Vincent notices me. As soon as our eyes meet, he flushes madly and begins to lose his balance. Cass, how cute! This is so cute! Oh my god. Just in the nick of time, Cass flings an arm around Vincent's waist and holds him steady. Vince then returns to removing the light bulb, his hands shaking. Girl, can you look away? This is not awkward. The sight is no less erotic than before. I need to take a shower. Run out of the room. Use the third towel from the top, the maroon one. It's the closest one next to the bathroom. Anxiously darting to the bathroom, I lock the door, then begin running a cold bath. Girl, do you have clothes? I need to calm down. It's physical attraction, that's all, and these damned hormones. Even though I'm dying to know what Vincent's stomach looks like, or feels like. My moral battle is interrupted by Cass's soft voice. Can you open the door, please? I brought you some fresh clothes. I timidly comply, and Cass's strong, dark hand slides through the crack. Snatching the clothes, I lock the door again, then inspect what I had been given. Wearing someone else's clothing is embarrassing, but I don't have much of a choice. If I refuse to sleep in regular duds, Vincent will definitely be insulted. I could run back to my room and grab some things, but the thought of my former life pulling me back into its oppressive embrace dissuades me. Hey! These pajama pants fits great. Even the length is almost perfect, although I need to roll them up a little. Judging by their size, they must belong to Vince. But Mike can't handle this constant turmoil. Vincent's clothes! I'm wearing them like his girlfriend. As soon as I put on the matching shirt, I notice another problem. The buttons over my chest won't reach. Call for help. Try to squeeze the shirt closed. It says call for help, but I am going to do that in the next episode. That was so cute, seeing Vincent and Castle together. Castle in this route is very more chillax and like background character. But thank you guys for watching today's episode. Stay beautiful, and I will see you guys in the next one.